Hi folks, just a heads up that I'm going to be putting information and sometimes videos into the community section. It's kind of videos that are more just some information, and so sometimes when I post a video, I think people always expect a video to be a boom and obviously, I am building up information and just looking at sweating the small stuff, looking at the details, devils in the details, and building up a picture. And so a lot of my videos need to be sort of viewed as a collective. It's a kind of journey, a progression, an evolution, I'm kind of doing if you want to call it investigation. I mean, it's obviously not a formal investigation, but I'm doing my research with you. So I'm often doing it, I'm sometimes not doing a massive amount and then putting it all into one video, because that is too much for me personally. I know I would end up just not putting it all together, and that's what I'm actually been struggling with just lately, trying to put some information together. And that's why I've decided to do this, put lots of pieces of information and lots of videos into the community section, so that people can build up a picture about what I'm talking about, because otherwise it's going to be really hard to talk about it. I'm not talking about it yet, so I'm speaking abstractly here. What I will be talking about, it'll be easier to understand if you keep an eye on the community section and watch any videos and read any information that's in this section. But it's not always going to be all relevant to the same thing. So for example, this here is just a piece of information. It's not that I'm saying this is important specifically to what I'm about to talk about because of this. This is just important, full stop. It's just information that everybody should really know, and once you put this into context, that modern DNA testing and amplification kits will generate results from as few as 3 human cells, and that 10,000 cells can fit on the head of a pin. It sort of puts transferred DNA into a bit more of a tangible context, because otherwise I think everybody has a different, the term a little bit of DNA, that a little means different things to different people. So this kind of puts it into clearer terms. And there is also a really interesting article there. That's where I got it from. I mean, originally it comes from Inside the Cell, The Dark Side of Forensic DNA by attorney Erin E. Murphy. But then there's this article, which I'll probably do a video on the article, but you can read it yourself if you would like to, because it's really, really interesting and really eye-opening, actually. I found things I didn't know, things I definitely did not know. There are a few other things in here. I'm not sure what I think of this now. At first I thought, oh, this is quite funny. And then I thought, is it funny at his expense? And I was kind of feeling, I don't know. But the reason I've left it in is because actually it made me think more positively about Inan, to be honest. And so there's some other things. Some of them you will have seen. You might not have seen that video. So there's some things that are already in there. Oh, that's interesting. Spoke about Spokane serial killer. It's not relevant, but I whenever I For example, I was sort of part of a crowdsourced investigation into the Pinyon Pines murders. I don't know if they were in 2004 in Riverside County in California. And then I'm just so interested in any crime in that area, and whether it's relevant or not to the crime that I'm investigating. I just don't know. It might just be a me thing, but so I'm sort of interested in Washington and Idaho, and sort of the history of areas have certain crimes that are more common, but that kind of build a picture. But I don't think that Spokane serial killer builds a picture, but it does. What I found interesting about it, and does hold true, is that so many serial killers are family men, just average family men, apparently average family men. Anyway, yeah, so that some of these things you might consider them off piste. It depends what people consider to be relevant. Life's all one big journey, so and every day's a school day. Yeah, that's just to let you know about keeping an eye on this community section. Okay, that's it for now.